Hey everyone, I'm David Warner with Microsoft. In this video, we're going to see how to use the Viva Connections Toolkit extension in VS Code to create a brand new SharePoint Framework adaptive card extension, otherwise known as an ACE. Let's dive into Visual Studio Code, take a look. Okay, so here we are in a fresh instance of Visual Studio Code. You may remember, but in case you don't, the first thing we want to do to access our Viva Connections Toolkit is via that button right there. Now, of course, we're already installed it, and if you haven't, we've got a video that you can watch on how to do that. But if you've just opened up Visual Studio Code, you'll go there. Now, we're looking to create a brand new ACE or adaptive card extension. Of course, the first button there is helpful. Create a Viva Connections project. Maybe something that we're okay starting it with right away, but we also remember have this check dependencies button. That might be a good thing because if we're doing a lot of development and changing some of our Node or NPM modules, it might be good just to double check, make sure that it's good to go. So down here on the bottom, you see it was checking Node, it was checking NPM dependencies like Yeoman and Yeoman Toolkit, Yeoman Generator, etc. And so it says you've got all the dependencies installed, ready to go. It's just a quick check. It's good to do that just to make sure we're good to go. And then you can click Create Viva Connections Project. It asks us to browse or select a parent. So I'm going to go ahead and click Browse. I've already got a location here on my clipboard where I'd like to put my solution. So I'm going to click that and then say Select. Now it asks us to input our solution name. So I'm just going to go ACE. I'm going to hit Enter. And it's walking us through what would normally be done via the command line interface. So I'm just going to use a basic card template. What's the name of my adaptive card extension? We're going to stick with Hello World. And then you can see down here at the bottom, it's saying generating the new project. Check the output window. You can click that little button right there. That output window is an actual link to kind of see the status. It opens up our terminal here, and you can see behind the scenes, it's been doing all that. So when we checked our dependencies, it's letting us know. I'm going to minimize that. And you can see it's running through all of that. And now it's generated a new project. It's opened it in a new instance. So I'm going to say, yes, I trust. And we see all that now has been created for us. All of our solution files have been created. And then while the solution files have been created, we see that the dependencies are still being installed. So if we were to open up our solution and go to our adaptive card, go to our TypeScript file, we may see some errors here, and we do. So we see some errors being presented to us. Those will eventually disappear as our dependencies down here in our terminal continue to get installed. All that is good, and it may take a while. Of course, we know that installing dependencies from Node and NPM can sometimes be a little lengthy. Okay, so now we see that our solution has been fully scaffolded. We're able to see our errors went away, so everything looks good there. Now, perhaps the next thing to just confirm is if we wanted to go bundle, confirm that it builds for us there, and make sure that all of our dependencies did in fact get installed, and just an out-of-the-box ACE builds and bundles successfully. And there you have it. We created our first adaptive card extension using Viva Connections Toolkit, and we've successfully bundled it.